Seven Enemies to Lovers BL series that will blow your mind. Enemies to Lovers BL dramas have always been the most fascinating for me because of the main characters' dynamics with their personalities. In this video, we will have the list of Enemies to Lovers BL series of 2023 and what should you expect from them. If you also have other recommendations of Enemies to Lovers BL series, feel free to share it on the comment section below. Before that, some of these BL series might not be available on your country due to geo-blocked restriction. If that's the case, then you might want to sign up to ExpressVPN so you can unlock these geo-blocked BL dramas while also surfing the web safely and anonymously. Use the link on the description below to have 49% discount plus an additional 3 months free of usage if you opt to avail the 12-month plan. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. First on our list, The End of the World with You. This Japanese BL is actually a complicated series since it's not a direct enemies to lovers drama due to nature of its plot. Even though it was filled with controversies, The End of the World with You is one of the faves when it comes to its storytelling minus its romance part. Ritsu doesn't deserve Masumi, but just like everyone else, he still has his own free will to choose of who to love. The End of the World with You follows the story of Masumi, an ordinary man whose life only revolves at his work. Masumi was so shocked when he learns that the world is ending in 10 days due to a massive meteorite that will hit the planet. Because of this news, he decides to spend time in his college library but meets the guy who ruthlessly broke his heart during their college years. What would be the effect of the events to Masumi? Of course there were some unrealistic scenes in this Japanese BL, but I still enjoyed watching it due to its uniqueness. The End of the World with You can be watched on Viki and Gagu Lala. Number 2. The Day I Loved You. This Filipino BL just got ended, and although I haven't watched its finale episode yet, I enjoyed most of its episodes so far. The chemistry of the 3 main characters shines so brightly with their interactions, and that's what makes this so much beautiful. It's a high school themed BL drama, and even though I have seen quite a lot of school based shows, there's something special about this series. The Day I Loved You follows the story of Eli, a high school student who often causes troubles on their school. As a punishment, he is asked to lend a hand in the preparations for the upcoming school prom with the help of Nico. The two couldn't get along at first, but everything changes when Nico and Eli share a dance with each other. This BL is perfect for those who just want a simple storyline but still has its own plot twist. The Day I Loved You can be watched on YouTube. Number 3. Destiny Seeker. Enemies to lovers trope with the plot involving engineering students is definitely bringing a lot of memories from 2016 since I'm a huge SOTUS fan. I haven't watched this BL yet, but I have read a lot of recommendations from different social media platforms on how good it is. The main couple really has great visuals and their chemistry is something that would catch my eye in an instant. Destiny Seeker follows the story of 2 engineering students living in university dorms. One is the head of the dorm 2 while the other one is the head of dorm 3. Both dorms have always been enemies with one another, and that's also the same with our main characters. What would be the end game of our 2 male leads? The only downside I'm seeing about this series is the quality of the official English subs, and that could be a drawback for some of you. Destiny Seeker can be watched on WeTV. Number 4. A Shoulder to Cry On. Korean BL series are on fire this year with a back-to-back monthly releases, and I guess fans are loving it. Kickstarted by Where Your Eyes Linger back in 2020, Korean BLs have come a long way since then, and we get to see a constant improvement year by year. This Korean BL was one of the most anticipated a few months ago, and it easily became one of the most popular ever since it was released. A Shoulder to Cry On follows the story of Lee Do-yeol, who's mistakenly accused of making out with Tae-yoon in the nurse's office. Tae-yoon follows Do-yeol around the campus, but the latter is so mad at him for what he had done. But when Do-yeol learns the hidden truth about Tae-yoon's past, the two start to get closer. The finale episode might not be everyone's cup of tea, but their chemistry is something you would want to see. A Shoulder to Cry On can be watched on Viki and Gaga Lala. Number 5. Bed Friend. Unlike with some titles on this list, the enemies to lovers trope in this series isn't the key highlight of its plot. The story revolves more on Uwa's past that caused him trauma even in the present. There's no denial when it comes to their chemistry, and I think that's the strongest point of this series. Bed Friend follows the story of Uwa, a very private person who dislikes Casanovas but meets King, his co-worker and also a Casanova. The two share a common best friend, and for some reason, they don't like each other. But their world will change once both of them start to have a particular relation with each other. Even though this drama is more on about pain and trauma, the contrasting personalities of Uwa and King still shine in most episodes. Bed Friend can be watched on iQIYI, Gaga Lala, and YouTube. Number 6. Be My Favorite. This Thai BL came out as a surprise because I have never expected it to be this good. Even though it was one of my most anticipated BL series back then due to the nature of its plot, I was still not sure whether I would like it because of the unusual pairing for the main couple. But the first episode shuts down all of my doubts about this series, and I'm positive that I would watch this until its finale episode. Be My Favorite follows the story of Koi, a young guy who has always been in love with mice since their college days. 12 years after, he finds himself in a not so good situation and wants to change some decisions he had made from the past. Koi was shocked when a magical crystal ball suddenly brings him back to the past. Although Koi somehow changed his past, he somehow ends up in the arms of Piscine. What would Koi do in order to attain his desired results? I'm so excited to see where the series is heading, and I'm definitely in love with the chemistry of the main characters. Be My Favorite can be watched on YouTube and view every Friday. Number 7. Dangerous Romance. This Thai BL is an upcoming drama in 2023, and I really can't wait to see it with my own eyes. Even though it isn't out yet, the short screen time of Perth and Jimin from Never Let Me Go made me anticipate for their series. I never thought that I would love the dynamics of these actors, and their acting prowess is definitely unquestionable. Dangerous Romance follows the story of Xylon, a poor and studious student who works several jobs along with his elder brother just to make ends meet. Due to a misunderstanding, a school bully starts to target him, but their lives will turn a 360-degree when Xylon is offered to be Kanghan's private tutor. As the two spend time together, they begin to understand each other's feelings. The main couple is quite a new pair, but I have high hopes for this series. Dangerous Romance is set to air sometime in third quarter of 2023. Enemies to Lovers BL series are truly exciting and interesting. That's why even in 2023, these BL dramas are still quite popular. Which Enemies to Lovers BL series are your favorites? Thank you for watching. That's it, and see you on the next one.